Now, if you were playing, I know it's hard to take yourself out of the game since you're the creator of that My Career Story, but if you were playing the game as
What a goal. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, Smitty, opening day is upon us. You excited for the new season?
I am, Kevin. First of all, you love seeing the new rookie class, how they fit in. Second, a lot of these teams with a lot of trades and moving parts. And some of these franchises that have acquired new coaches.
Conley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Young outside, down low. And there's Collins on the assist from Young.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Capella. And it's the Hawks' ball.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be. A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
And here is Conley. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. And that one is good.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Now Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Gobert can't hit. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Conley with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Mitchell against Collins. Mitchell trying to free himself. They grab their own miss. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Over Collins. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
No longer considered just a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked on becoming a complete offensive player.
It's Young on the wing. Over by Conley. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, takes it inside. They now take the lead.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Here's Young. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. No good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Utah leading. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Here's Young. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley the pass to Mitchell. "12 seconds left in the first. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Young against Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. That one wide left. The Hawks trailing. Right side, Bogdanovich. Count the basket. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Mitchell outside. The Jazz with another miss. And Atlanta has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game, also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot is long. The Hawks leading by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Bogdanovich looking around. Over O'Neal. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young from past the arc. No good there. So Utah will take it the other way. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. Gallinari against Gay. That is the pass to Herter. Bucket is good. Herter's got his first bucket of the night.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Here's Oni. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Herter.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now, here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 3. No good with the triple. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Hurt. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And a close game so far through the... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that open.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Joe Ingles. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. And Okongwu slams it in.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Gay right side. And they double up Gay. And it's in off the backboard.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Williams passes to Herter. "13 feet away. No good. Shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Williams. Whiteside finds Gay for the tie. Another miss by Gay.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
This is what happens when you're good on the drive and everyone knows it. Gallinari creates space with the pull-up.
Clarkson outside. Left block shot on the way. And he drops that one in.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Williams with the ball. Gallinari outside. Passes it to Herter. And they pick up 2. Herter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Whiteside, the pass to Oni. Whiteside trying to break free. And another shot. Kicks it out to Gay. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Williams. And here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ingles with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Gay with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And finished off by Gay.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Outside Williams. Here's Herter. Utah with the rebound. 1:04 left to play here in the third. To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. And the pass to Herter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Herter's got 6.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Clarkson dishes to Gay. 41 seconds left to play in the third. He doesn't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. But 3. The shot comes out. Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson outside. Whiteside finds Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oni. Whiteside trying to break free. Offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check.
Good, right here.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Feeds to Okongwu. Takes it from 10. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. O'Neal's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Now Williams. Gallinari outside. Yes, that goes in.
Even though he does a lot of spot-up shooting, Gallinari can put the ball on the floor and create for himself.
Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love. Love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Driving to the basket. That puts them in the lead. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Williams for 3. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Conley for 3. Connects from three-point range. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Atlanta calls timeout.
When you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. And the Jazz, another 3.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Young passes to Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Hunter.
A little get back. Hunter's not about to give ground. Answers back from beyond the arc.
Mitchell outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for it. Now just a 3-point Utah lead. Mitchell in the corner. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. O'Neal misses. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Capella kicks to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Yep, it counts.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Dishes to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Conley gets the bucket.
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
And 1:01 left in the game. Young with the ball. Out guarded by Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Hunter. Pulls up. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Conley with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Now, here's Hunter. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
It's the first that will put them up by 2.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Young outside to tie it up. Off target from downtown. And so it's Utah. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And we've got just...
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, and it's tough for defenses to stop Allen. Thanks for that. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Monday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Booker can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, DA.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates. It's surprising if they don't make the play.
Now here's Hunter to the middle. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Hunter. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. And they're running. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Paul passes to Ayton. Second chance shot. Outside for Booker. Shot from the wing. And he nails the jumper.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Young, the pass to Capella. Booker against Bogdanovich. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Paul with it. Bridges outside. Now here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Bridges passes to Booker. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Young, right side Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker, and he lays it in off the breakaway.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
They double him with Booker. There's Young with the 3. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with him. Outside Young. Poke loose. Bridges with it. And it's Young picking him up. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Outside Bogdanovich. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Young. And now the Suns fast break for three. Booker, he buries it from three. Booker's got 7 points.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The three. And no good. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Drives to the hoop. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And a coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Collins. Back to Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot. Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Now here's Payne. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And the three-pointer goes. Crowder's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's Herter on the wing. Booker defending. Herter into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, the more that Herter attacks like this, the more off balance the defense will become.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Shoots from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got his 2nd basket.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Outside, Williams. Misses the three. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Right side Herter. Here's Gallinari. No good on the shot. So Phoenix will take it the other way. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Hayden finds Crowder. And he's going for the oop here. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Williams against Paul. Williams misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
55 seconds left in the first half. And here's Crowder from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. A good look from Gallinari. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Lets the three fly. And the Suns miss again.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Reddish gets it to go.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Up top, Paul. Williams defending. Crowder. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Herter. The putback. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Suns leading. They've got Onyeka Okongwu, Lou Williams out there with Kevin Herter. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Gallinari in at power forward. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. Clock at 6. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Who poked away. Paul with a steal. Throws it up high. And stolen by Herter. From deep. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Williams. Bridges misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Here's a Kongwu. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton.
First team foul. Substituting for the Suns, McGee.
Now Herder from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. Herder's got 5.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. From outside the arc, Herder can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Pass to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Second shot opportunity. Here's a Kongwu. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by Payne. From deep. Suns keep it alive. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. To the inside. And a two-handed jam!
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Williams with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Oh, there's the alley. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And McGee with the stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Over to the left wing. Capella, the pass to Young. Fires at the elbow. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's got 7 points.
Young's got just incredible confidence.
Payne against Young. Payne drives. That one goes. Count it. Payne's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Campaign. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the three. Over to the wing. For three, Collins. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Payne with it. Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Pulls up. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Hawks trailing. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Gets the three to fall. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Ayton with it. Guarded by Capella. From 9 feet. Ayton, no good. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Bogdanovic from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young against Paul. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And Atlanta has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Pass to Young. Inside, Capella laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a three-point Atlanta lead.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Collins finds Young. And here's Hunter. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's long. The Suns have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Paul passes to Crowder. Count that bucket.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Young. Lots of room. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Paul passes to Booker. And he lobs it up top.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 15-6 run. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bogdanovic against Booker. Bogdanovic, that's good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Now Bogdanovic gutsy with that one.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. It's Booker on the wing. three. What a shot!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Ball against Young. From deep three-point range, the Suns clear it. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Back to Booker. It's stolen by Hunter.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
To the wing, right side. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with a three. Bridges outside. Ball finds Booker. Now here's Bridges. Oh, nails the triple!
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
So the Suns win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know,
been talking all about new gen, but what is a user's experience in my career in current gen?
It's really a different experience in many ways. You do still get the entire experience of working your way through college into the NBA and trying to sort of make a name for yourself. And then, of course, the neighborhood has turned into a giant cruise ship called the Concha del Mar, and they have a bunch.
What a gorgeous night. And as they...
Good evening.
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So here's Miami's starting group. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And so it's Atlanta with it. Passes it to Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
They get the rebound. Here's Tucker. Rejected by Young.
I feel for the guy who gets his shot blocked by Trae Young. He's going to hear it from his teammates.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
Robinson with it, guarded by Hunter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Young from outside, kept alive. The shot missing. Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Butler. Adebayo on the follow.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Now Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Capella. Collins finds Capella. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Lowry. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bogdanovich wide open. And the 3 ball is good. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Miami trailing. Tucker with the ball and guarded by Capella. Good ball movement here by the Heat. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Now the pass to Hunter. Capella with it. It's tipped. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
Kevin, player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Load management, some people agree, some people don't. But minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league. He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Pass to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 7.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Lowry passes to Robinson. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Misses the 3. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Outside Robinson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Bogdanovich. Young trying to break free. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Adebayo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by just 2. We'll be back. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges.
It's a real life momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you, Stanswell?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Lowry passes to Robinson. Feeds it to Butler. Back to Tucker. It's Robinson high post. Passes to Tucker. Goes back up. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Robinson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Young against Lowry. Now, here's Collins. He's tightly guarded. Young drives in. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
A nice shot by Tucker.
A master of the pick and roll. Kyle Lowry firmly in control of this offense.
Young against Lowry. Young inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From deep, Collins. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded by Collins. Adebayo down low. Capella's there. Missed inside. Young from outside. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Hunter.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there. What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Capella.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Lowry against Young. Here's Adebayo. 6 points for him. Well, their pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. In the corner, it's Hunter. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Young. Pulls up. High post. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Dishes it to Lowry. From outside the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Collins wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. They need this. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
And a wide open look for Capella. And that one released in time, but no good.
Thanks very much, Eric Spoelstra.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Chang, and it's Williams at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Misses from short range. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Back to Herter. No one near him. Count that bucket. Herter's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for 1 season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
The experience of Williams coming through there. Catches the defender slightly out of position.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Williams drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hero with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep. The shot, no good. The Hawks leading by 9. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. With the tip. Out to Gallinari. Over Morris. Hawks passing it around. Here's Herter. He's covered by Hero. Gallinari outside, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Oladipo, here we go, to the paint. Strus passes to Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Back to Dedmon. Rebound, Atlanta.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The pass to Williams. The Hawks again can't hit.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
It's blocked.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
Here's Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Heat trail by 9. To the middle. Over in the corner, Hero. Now, here's Oladipo. He's covered closely. Pass to Strus. The three-pointer, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
A minute 50 left in the third. Gallinari banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Now, Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of things. In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Here's Strus. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Young against Lowry. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Great open look there. Robinson's got 11.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Capella finds Collins. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
Capella against Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Back to Adebayo. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kyle Lowry.
Muscling through contact, one of Lowry's specialties. Very strong upper body.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3. Adebayo passes to Butler. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Adebayo with the elbow. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Over Bogdanovich. Robinson misses. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young looking around. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, good.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Lowry against Young. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Young outside. And there's the pass to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Young pass to Capella. They get it back.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Lowry against Young. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Young dishes to Capella. Young against Robinson. Young outside. Good on the shot. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Outside Robinson. Back to Tucker. Outside Robinson. Bounce pass Butler. Inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
No panic by Butler. Took a glance at the shot clock and nailed it.
1:52 left to play here in the 4th. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Tucker finds Lowry. That's tipped. Young with the steal. Bogdanovich looking around. It's Young on the wing and stolen by Butler. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
They get it again. The kick out to Young. It's Young on the wing from deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Young with the steal. unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short. From deep. And so Atlanta takes this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll... You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Young. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
Probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Here's Conley. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. O'Neal against Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 6.
Now, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. There's the drive. Out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high-percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
You got to be very careful around Young here. He's clever at figuring out ways to swipe that ball.
And it's Conley penetrating. Collins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Conley's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the middle, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And here is Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Hunter with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Young with no one around. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Gobert. Atlanta with the rebound. Bogdanovich finds Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one's good. Hunter.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Young looking it over. Here's Hunter. And no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks on top as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
This is it to Capella. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell looking it over. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Hawks trail by 3. Young from deep three-point range. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A 3-ball. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 16 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Young. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Conley finds Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Out to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Here he goes. That one, no good. Good D by Mitchell. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Now Clarkson. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Gay. Back to Clarkson. Clock is at 3. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Williams passes to Herter. Here's Reddish. Misses the jumper.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Ingles. He's off on that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And Gallinari kicks to Zhang. Now here's Reddish. Ingles covering and finished off by Zhang.
That's a terrific catch by Zhang and knew exactly what to do with it.
Now here's Clarkson. T right on him. Gay against Gallinari. Kicks it out to Gay, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Gallinari wide open, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Oni. Clarkson outside. Puts up a three. And they recover it. And Whiteside stays right with it. And the Jazz lead by 4.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Herter, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. The pass to Herter. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA, thanks.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically, but he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
Shots good by Gay.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Reddish. Ingles covering. Here's Williams. And Whiteside sends it back. They get it back. Jang. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Gorgui Zhang float around on the offensive glass. He's going to find a way to hurt you.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Lays it up off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Williams kicks to Reddish. Williams with a clean look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Williams has got 6.
Well, Lou Williams is the best sixth man we've ever seen, and this guy, instant offense.
The shot by Oni, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. 2 points. That one goes. Herter's got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
Clarkson finds Whiteside. Here's Oni. He's guarded by Williams. Oni with the bucket. Oni's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Now the big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that take.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Oni. Gallinari covering. Poke loose. Goes up to the stripe. Second shot opportunity. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Buried from 15 feet out. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to Herter. Fires from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. No good with the layup. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a chance to set. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Conley against Young. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. Bullseye. 10 points for Trae Young.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Passes to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Herter passes to Young to take the lead. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Conley kicks to Gobert. Conley against Young. Shot clock at 5. From deep. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Young comes over to help. Pass to Conley. Back to O'Neal to end the run. Drills it from outside. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young outside. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Bogdanovich against Collins. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Utah calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Capella dishes to Young. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Conley against Young. Wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
O'Neal against Hunter. Back to Mitchell. It's good!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Young driving inside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so they foul intentional. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young, a good look. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Collins. Here's Young. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's Utah who scrapes by with it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Booker. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Bridges outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Crowder finds Paul. Shot clock at 6. Bridges passes to Crowder. He's off on the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Hunter. Pass to Capella. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Young against Paul. Clock at 6. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
There's Young with the 3. Sinks the tray.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. From the arc. Young missing again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Another shot. And Ayton with the lay-in.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Collins outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. And they pick up 2.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Paul passes to Booker. Knocked away. Here's Young. And he makes it on the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Ball passes to Aiden, and the shot goes.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Collins. And here's Capella. And here's Hunter from the arc. Goes back up. The kick out to Young. Drains the triple. Young's got 8.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Outside Paul. And he lobs it up. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And the slam dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. So it's Phoenix now. 6-point game. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker fires from way. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And he's always
with anything, whether it's.
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. No good from the wing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. Herder defending. And he's going for the lob. And McGee with the stuff. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Williams against Payne. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Shamet. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Now here's Kaminsky. Here's McGee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's no good. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herder. Pass to Reddish. Williams on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Okongwu. Here's Reddish. Offensive board.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Payne outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Gallinari, the pass to Williams. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Suns.
Now here's Herter. Booker defending. Herter can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Paul against Williams. Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Reddish. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And it's Williams off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Paul for 3. Connects from downtown. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside for Gallinari. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. And here's Booker. Herter defending. Shot clock at 6. Crowder right side. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Herter can't hit. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Atlanta calls timeout.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Ayton hits them both.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Such a difficult cover for any defense. Lou Williams is adept at putting the defense in uneasy situations, backing them up quite a bit.
So it's Phoenix now. 6-point lead. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Ayton finds Booker. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 8 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Reddish. Fires the 3. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to Bridges. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's the 3. With the putback. And Ayton pulls it down.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Back to Paul. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Gallinari's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And here's Booker. Outside Paul. Tries it from 16. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 7.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Williams against Bridges. Left side Williams. 5 to shoot. Herder into the lane. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. What a job the NBA has done in terms of broadcasting, allowing fans to stream games from really any device. How have you enjoyed that, Brent?
Well, it's awesome working in the front office, BA, just to be anywhere in the country or outside internationally scouting. Turn on the phone, flip on the tablet, and be able to watch any game that's being played in the NBA. What a treat. And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Williams against Paul. Williams into the lane. That one falls. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Paul finds Booker. Now Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Elbow shot. And he got the whisk. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shamet. 1:33 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Williams against Paul. Pulls it from the corner. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Left side Herder. The kick out to Williams. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul. James checked in for Paul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. 1:06 left in the third quarter.
Trey Young. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
Cameron Payne.
Good on both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Collins. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. Outside Johnson. 40 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shamet, defended by Bogdanovich. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Young. Give him 8 points now. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Suns leading.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Kaminsky outside. Back to Payne. The three is up. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Hawks ball.
Young from long range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Collins with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Back to Collins. Hunter finds Collins. From 10 feet away. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to McGee. Here's Kaminsky, plenty of space. And that one hits the back iron. The Hawks trailing. Outside Bogdanovich. And the shot's good.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Here's Shamet. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Kaminsky. Up and in on the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Young against Payne. Young on the attack. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here they come. Here's Shamet. Good D by Bogdanovich. Atlanta is shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. The Suns clear it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution for your Suns.
Paul against Young. Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. From the top of the key, and he hits the jumper.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Young. He takes it in, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Good chance here for Booker. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
It's good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Paul. And Booker puts up a deep three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich, no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Here's Paul, guarded by Young. They double team Paul. Crowder finds Bridges. All alone, just 5 to shoot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Devin Booker.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Outside Young. Fires for 3. The shot off that time. Here's Crowder. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
Here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And good that time. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Lowry has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Hunter. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Collins. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. And there's Lowry putting it right back in.
I just love the show of aggression from Lowry. The toughness he plays with on the offensive boards is outstanding.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Young's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Adebayo down low. Working on Collins. And that one drops.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Young with the ball. 6 points for him. Now the pass to Hunter. With the drive. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Butler, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Hunter finds Capella. It's Young on the wing. Back to Capella. Miami grabs the miss. Butler in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. A nice shot by Tucker.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
To the wing right side. Collins wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Bogdanovich against Robinson. For 3, Hunter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got 5. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
And Butler gets it to go.
There's Butler's competitive streak right back at you from distance.
Young against Lowry. Young taking his time here. Misses off the right iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Lowry kicks to Butler. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Pass to Robinson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Back to Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Kicks it to Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Lowry's got 5 now.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
From about 16, nice spin off the left rim and in.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Butler on the wing. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Butler with the steal. 4-on-3 break. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in assists, 14th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. The Heat trail by 3. Butler in the corner. And again, it's the Heat missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Feeds to Tucker. Butler on the wing. And Lowry gets double-teamed. A nice shot by Tucker.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Young against Lowry. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter. Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why, I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. Hunter no good. 1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Butler. Good work defensively by Capella.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Adebayo sends it back. The kick outside to Butler. Tucker dishes to Robinson. Back to Tucker. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Count it.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. For the three. Fires top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lou Williams is checked in for Trae Young. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Right wing launches it. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here's Reddish. And he misses his first shot.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
So that'll be it for the first half. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Gorgie Dang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Edmond passes to Hero. Inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
First trip to the line for him here.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Now Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hero, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Drives to the hoop. Hero on the wing. The dish to Oladipo to the inside. Here's Okpala. Puts the move on. The feed to Dedmon. Rebound by Jang.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Ring shot on the way. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero passes to Oladipo. There's the triple. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is Williams. Here's Herter. Offline with his 3.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dedmon for the lead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks leading. Reddish with the ball. Jang hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Hero on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Pass to Strus. Down low. For the tie. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
The pass to Capella. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Young from outside. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 14 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Back to Lowry. 3-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. From the wing. Oh, trying for it. And he stays with it. Capella kicks to Collins. Capella, the pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Young going inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 14 points for the game.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. 24 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Heat call time here. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich against Lowry. Fade away. And finished off by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Butler dishes to Lowry. Back to Butler. Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Passes it to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Again, the Hawks score. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Poked away. Young with the steal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Now recovering. Bogdanovich left side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
You love how fearless Butler can be, charging through contact to get his shot.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Hero. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Young from deep three-point range. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now Capella. Misses in close. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Lowry against Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Lowry passes to Butler. He gets that one. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich wide open. Another three for Atlanta.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Young against Lowry. Young passes to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich.
Atlanta foul. Bogdanovich. That's his first personal foul.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Tyler Hero.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Stolen by Robinson. Three-pointer, Lowry. The shot, no good. And so it's Atlanta with... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.